We are live.
We're live.
We are
live. We are live right now. Crack it.
Yeah. Woo. What's going out there, YouTube? This is JVS or SCL0320. Come to y'all brand new open live discussion on D23 Expo, Disney's 23rd extravaganza that it's got a lot of crazy stuff going on in it. Jor-El, you want to introduce yourself, bro?
This is I represent Jor-Els Alexandria. That's my YouTube channel. I can't see myself. Now I can. I do reaction videos, reviews, promote my own art, and a lot of movie content. And yeah. We're about to cover D23 Expo, the live edition. I don't know if you want to get into any of the Pixar stuff, but
yeah, I feel like everything should be fair game. As far as anything that was on the live blog, if it was like, I think the Jungle Book got a really big like standing ovation, which I know Idris Elba is playing freaking oh my gosh, the Black Panther. I forgot the thing's name. Shere Khan. He's playing Shere Khan.
I can't wait to talk about that. Yeah.
And then of course you got the game news about like Kingdom Hearts and Disney Infinity. I feel like we can go and talk about really anything on this. And we're only gonna this is one thing as a disclaimer for everybody on YouTube. We're gonna be doing a part 1 and then we're gonna be doing a part 2. So we're gonna have a small intermission. At some point we're gonna stop, have a small break, and then we'll allow y'all to be able to follow back up with us in a little bit later. So just want to let y'all know, if we stop, we're not necessarily going anywhere. This is going to be part 1, and then we're going to do another part 2. All right. So where you want to begin with this, man?
Yeah. let's start with the Jungle Book.
Okay.
Because apparently that the footage that I think they showed the trailer. I believe. I don't think it was a sizzle reel. I think it was an actual trailer. And from the sounds of it, it sounded like either it was completed or it was like it looked completed, like the CGI or whatever.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get like who's the people that are actually part of this. Oh wow, they actually got like a poster, bro. This poster?
I've seen the poster, which is. It's hard to take anything away from it, but I mean, it's intriguing.
Yeah, because it looks just like, I mean, what I would picture it to be like from the cartoon. But let me look here. Who are the people that are starring in this movie?
So for the uninitiated, the Jungle Book, it's about an orphan boy. He's raised in the jungle with the help of a pack of wolves, a bear, and a Black Panther. And this is being directed by Jon Favreau. Is interesting because he directed the first Iron Man, I believe.
Yeah. First one and second one. So wow, dude, listen to this cast. You got Scarlett Johansson, Idris Elba, Bill Murray is playing Baloo, Idris is playing Shere Khan, Ben Kingsley is playing Bagheera, Christopher Walken is playing King Louis. And then you got Giancarlo Esposito. Remember him from Breaking Bad? Gus? Oh my gosh. He's playing Aquila. He's freaking playing Aquila, bro.
Yeah, they got Scarlett Johansson playing the snake, I think.
I forget who Ka is. I forget. Yeah, that's the snake. Yeah, that's the snake.
Yeah, I think so. And I guess Idris Elba's the tiger and Bill Murray is the bear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Bagheera was the panther, and then what was Shere Khan? Shere Khan was a tiger, right? Yeah. Shere Khan was a tiger. So I mean, just literally off of the cast alone, I'm freaking excited for this, bro.
Yeah, because Jon Favreau, he also made Cowboys and Aliens, which was it's an interesting project. I wish that Quentin Tarantino made Cowboys and Aliens. Like Think about how fucking insane that would have been.
That would have been freaking amazing, man. Like you would have. I think that if Cowboys and Alien was really uncut, I think it would have been legit. I think it would have been like what Independence Day for us was like growing up. You know what I'm saying? But it like to me, it kind of fell off because I liked the direction with it. Even I liked the actual actors. It was just it didn't do anything for me in the long term. It was like a good idea, but it didn't go anywhere. Who made that? Was that Disney that made that?
The Cowboys?
Yeah.
Aliens?
Yeah, I forget who made it.
I don't know. I remember it being kind of violent. I don't know if it was PG-13 or not because PG-13 is like the new rated R nowadays. But
yeah, it is.
like I can't even tell anymore. Let me check.
Okay. I've also got a disclaimer from I guess a small part of like the live blog that I can read off for the description.
Yeah.
It says Disney took the stage today at D23 to present a new poster of the Jungle Book. Never before seen footage was also shown. Receiving a standing ovation from the crowd, Sean Bailey, president of production of Walt Disney Studios, introduced the film and explained how they're not wanting to honor how they not only wanted to honor the integrity of the 1967 animated film, but also they wanted to take from the original source material novel. Favreau elaborated on the matter, saying how both he and Disney chairman had a difficult perspective on sometimes with making things seem deep in reality, but at the same time make elevation to the actual iconic version of this. It says mythic power of Kipling and all the images that I grow up from the animated feature. How do you combine those into what is supposed to be a legacy? So wow, they're trying to treat this really seriously, man. This is gonna be crazy. Who's the boy? Who's the one that's playing the boy?
I honestly don't know. Apparently, from all the reactions, it's someone who looks literally like the kid from the animated film, like come to life.
Oh my gosh, he looks just like Mowgli. His name is Neil Sethi. That's Neel Sethi.
Okay.
Has there been any leaked footage of this yet?
I feel like there hasn't been leaked footage of anything. I could be totally wrong, but I feel like nothing has leaked.
Well,
not from my understanding.
Oh, okay. So Raid, he just said trailer Captain America Civil War. All right, everybody that's listening right now, we have caught wind of something that might be potential like leak, but we don't know if we can validate it or not.
I'm telling you right now, I don't think if you're talking about that one link, I don't think.
Have you looked at it yet?
I have, and it's even from no.
All right. Do you think we can describe it? Do you think we should at least talk about what we saw?
Well, I think we should put out some spoiler warnings for people who are like sensitive, because we're gonna have to talk about the footage, at least from the descriptions point of view. But before we get there, though, with this Jungle Book, they mentioned here. Oh shit! Hold on. I think I zoomed too far on this. I'm looking at looking at the live blog, but they were saying that most of the people who saw the Jungle Book footage could not believe that the footage that they were seeing was not shot in an actual jungle, even though it was all 100% sound stages. I think that's really interesting.
Really?
A lot of descriptions of the animals in the rainforest was that like the CGI was like next level stuff, and it still wasn't even completed. So
wow,
really curious.
That's insane. So like they didn't go to any jungle at all, like I don't know. Like if they did it all CG, like that might be on the level of Avatar, quite honestly. Shoot. Because Avatar, that was never even done at all within like an actual forest or anything.
Yeah, let me scroll down. This live blog, for the record, is
long as hell.
Super big. Like
I'm sitting there trying to do the same thing. I'm sitting there scrolling. I've just made it to the Captain America part.
right.
That's what I just got to.
Let's see. I'm trying to. Okay, so they're saying that the footage is of photorealistic animals and jungle landscapes, 100% shot on the sound stages. Let me see. The cast sounds perfect in each of the roles. And this one person said, I'm having a lot of trouble knowing this wasn't shot in an actual jungle. Truly new things done with CGI. And that's it got a huge applause and a near standing ovation. And the last thing that was said was that I'm still shaking from the Jungle Book. To be honest, wow, that was amazing footage.
Wow.
Damn.
That's crazy, man.
That sort of piqued my interest because, I mean, outside of Avatar, I think the best animal CGI I've ever seen is maybe like The Life of Pi.
Yeah.
And this sounds like something that would be better than that, and that was pretty damn good, you know?
Yeah, it was. Man. Well, see, this is the thing, man. Disney is getting buck. Like, other than them trying to do like the stuff with Pixar and all their CG animation, they are trying to make live action versions of their animated features. Like they've done so far Cinderella successfully. They've got Emma Watson that's going to be Belle in Beauty and the Beast coming up next year. Now they've got Jungle Book. And what did they do before that? They did Maleficent and something else. It was something before that.
There's also a new Alice in Wonderland coming, which I have like zero interest for. But
I didn't like the first one, man.
Yeah, it was just like, why?
I mean, like, I don't know what Johnny be thinking sometimes. Like, sometimes I think he just be catching them checks, man. But, like, it's like you look at him in the Black Mass now, he's, like, completely method. He's all in it, you know?
Oh, yeah.
He's going to crush that.
Yeah, I think that Black Mass, I think that's going to be a great film for sure.
Yeah.
But, I got to say, if I wasn't excited for The Jungle Book, you tell me photorealism, CGI and Bill Murray, and I'm there.
Dude, I think that Bill Murray is gonna be awesome as Baloo, man. I'm just sitting there thinking about it, like,
because like I'm kind of like how, like, what kind of realism did they go for? You know, I'm really interested now. So I don't. Is that a 2016 movie?
That is officially a 2016 movie. Yeah. So I think that and Beauty and the Beast are gonna be coming out at the same time, I believe.
Okay.
Well,
I will be excited for that.
Yeah. Do you? What's one question for you? Do you look at a show called Once Upon a Time?
I don't actually. I've heard of it. I've never seen it. Is it pretty good?
I've looked at the first and the second season, and I actually really liked it. I was surprised by how like they kept something like they called it a place called Storybrooke, and this girl like she came from there, but she doesn't remember it. And this kid, it comes to find her is like, look, you're my mom, my biological mom. She's like, she doesn't remember any of this crap, so she goes back there, and you find out like all different people in the town do not realize that they are actually different people from the Disney universe or from the fairy tale universe, even if it's Cinderella, Snow White, Mulan, everybody, every person that's a part of like what we've seen in Disney movies, they are a part of this. And like, because this show is so successful, like I was thinking to myself, like Disney is so smart. Now they can really make these things come to life because they've grounded these characters in reality to the point they're like, okay, I want to see what they would look like just from their character standpoint. And yeah, the show's actually really good. Like I'm actually intrigued about going into the 5th season. I think I'm gonna go back and start reviewing like the 3rd, 4th, and then go into the 5th season this year. So yeah, it's a good show from what I'm understanding. Let's see.
I just had to sneeze my brains out, but
I was like, dang, I taught him to.
But no, it sounds interesting though.
Yeah, I think the last season, you know, Frozen, they brought like Elsa and her sister like into the fold just randomly. I'm sitting there like, what the heck?
Sure. Okay.
Man, let's see what we got. I'm just sitting there trying to scroll through these like live streams, man. Like this is a live.
I think we gotta oh crap, what just happened? But I think we gotta go after Civil War. There was a Civil War trailer. You know what I mean? And I don't think it's leaked. I could be wrong, but I don't think it's leaked, as far as I know. Well, first of all, if it had leaked, someone would have told me. If it was like an official thing, like people would jumped out of trees and been like, Jor-El, like it's online. But I don't think it's leaked.
Okay, this is my thought on this whole entire thing. The only reason why I say that might be real is because it's down now. Both links that I had a link that somebody sent me, and then this other link that I found from somebody else who was trending with me. They are gone. Like the link that I had, like it got shut down. So I don't know why they would shut it down if it wasn't real. What do y'all think? You two, what do y'all think? Have y'all looked at any leaked footage of the Civil War? Because I guess what we can do is we can go into like the live blog about it and talk about what they're saying.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But if one of you beautiful sons of bitches has the link, you give it up. All right, and you give it up right now. All right, don't you dare hold on to it for no reason. I need.
Oh gosh.
But, by the way, there's gonna be spoilers, so if you don't want to know, hey. But let's get into it. The footage. I'm actually like just looking at this right now for the first time. I don't know if you've already read through this, but
I haven't read through it at all. I wanted to do the same exact thing.
Okay. Okay. So apparently, this is what happened. It was some kind of sizzle reel, and a rough description of the footage follows. There was a scene that showed Captain America and the Falcon fighting Crossbones. With Black Widow aiding in the background.
Wait, why would they help? Why would they need to help? What the heck?
I don't know. Isn't the guy playing Crossbones? Isn't he the guy from The Purge or something?
Yeah, it's the same guy that was the soldier that was helping him out in the sting operations that he would go through in Winter Soldiers. It's the same guy, same actor, and everything. So I don't know why like he would be that much of a threat. But I will say, spoiler alert, if you remember the comic books and you remember Civil War, Crossbones has a hand at killing Captain America. Spoiler alert. This is spoiler territory. I'm not gonna say how. I don't know if that's what's gonna happen, but he is part of the reason why Captain America dies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe or the Marvel comic universe. So that might be his reason for his presence, but I don't know, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, you know what? We're getting into spoilers, people. All right, we're just gotta go there. But wasn't Captain America sniped?
Yes.
Yeah, that's how I thought.
And it was Black Crossbones.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm trying to figure out what that guy's name is.
And it's funny because the person that held on to him was, the girl that stays across from him.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, sorry, YouTube. Frank Grillo. I guess that's how you say his name, but yeah. Anyway.
Oh yeah. The guy's name, yeah.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
What else? Okay, so there was another scene that revealed the Falcon's pet falcon, Red Wing. All right.
What?
But yeah, but he's not the winged bird we've come to know and love. He's in fact a drone.
That's tight. I actually like that.
All right. Another shot revealed Black Widow and Hawkeye fighting. Black Widow asks, "Are we still friends?" To which Hawkeye responds, depends on how hard you hit me. This confirms that Black Widow and Hawkeye will be on opposing sides of Civil War's conflict.
Oh, wow. Where are you reading this from?
It's comicbook.com. That's weird. Like, they're just like beating the hell out of each other, and one of them's just like, we still friends. That's kind of weird.
I don't know, man. I see. The thing is, what I'm understanding is that just like in the comic book, something happens that is a detriment to national security, and that's why they start up this registration act that Tony Hart spearheads, because like nobody's held liable for the actions that they're doing. They don't work for law enforcement, and then because of the registration act, they have to reveal their secret identities. And even though everybody knows who Steve Rogers is, he knows the consequence of losing loved ones from stuff like that. And so he's not a part of that. How they're going to do this is, I guess, there's different teams. And I guess they did post that before about the different teams that are revolved around what's going on. I think that, what's the teams? Do you remember the teams? I can't think of it from the top of my head.
I don't know that I do either, but
sweet! I got the whole sizzle reel commentary. Hold on.
Okay. Well, here, let me. Okay, so there was also a scene that showed Bucky Barnes trapped in a cage. Another shot that showed Black Panther in action for the first time, popping his claws out.
What?
There was a scene that shows Paul Rudd's Ant-Man being brought into Captain America's faction. Starstruck, Ant-Man stammers, I know you... What does he say? I know you know I know you know a lot of super people, so I wanted to say thanks for thinking of me. I think that's what he meant to say. But that sounds cool as shit. And then the last thing here is Tony Stark and Steve Rogers debate their opposing ideologies. Yeah, I said that horribly. With Stark saying, "Without boundaries, we're no better than them."
Yeah.
And apparently that was the last, scene that we see.
So far, nothing has happened that can't be undone, says Ross off camera. So General Ross, that was a part of the Incredible Hulk series, that's what one of the last statements he said. So far, nothing has happened that can't be undone. I'm not sure what part of that dialogue it is, because you already described the shot of like War Machine with Iron Man, and then with Cap, with the Falcon, Scarlet Witch, and Hawkeye.
Bruh, I want to see this shot with Black Panther. What?
Did you see like the behind the scenes footage of him? Like his suit?
I didn't see any footage. I think I saw like maybe some couple pictures, but
yeah, somebody on Instagram had like a small like snippet clip. And I mean it really, I think, probably was a stunt guy, but regardless, like how it moves and how the suit looks, like I'm excited for it. I'm really excited for it, actually.
Okay, what year does Black Panther come out? I always forget. Like the whole Phase 3, their timeline is totally warped in my mind.
That's because they shifted it as soon as they added Spider-Man up in it. Because they some busters. But I think it comes out in 2018. It got pushed back. It was supposed to be 2016. Let me make sure though.
What? Hold up. Let's.
Because they lost the director. You know what I'm saying? Black Panther.
Let's fact check this.
Black Panther. Yep, I was right.
2018. God damn.
Yeah, and see, they were the movie. If you look at the original timeline, the joint said 2016, and now it got pushed 2 years back. And then the director they had, she quit because of creative differences, which we ain't gonna go into the director versus studio thing again. But I mean, the joint got pushed back. Now, I mean, I feel bad because you had Andy Serkis already lined up for Ulysses Claw. you already had Chadwick Boseman. It's already set. He went up on stage with Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans. You know what I mean? Like why would you do that? But it's whatever.
Those bastards. But no, I'm really curious about what that shot looks like of Black Panther. That sounds incredible. I'm really curious about the shot with Ant-Man being pulled into Captain America's side. That's interesting for sure.
Well, see, okay. Well, spoiler alert, if you've not seen Ant-Man, the end of Ant-Man ends with Anthony Mackie, Chris Evans popping up together, and Sebastian Stan, who played the Winter Soldier, he was stuck in a vice, literally stuck in something that he could not get out of, and his mechanical arm was stuck there. And they were like, well, I know a guy. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, you know a guy that can steal stuff, that can break people out of stuff. So they included him initially probably to get him broken out of it. And I think there was some kind of dialogue that Scott Lang had said with Captain America. He was like, what was it? Let's see if I can find it. I thought it was hilarious when I read it.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that second ending credit scene, because the first one was, we see the Evangeline Lilly's new suit.
Yes.
Which is awesome.
Dude, I think her mom's going to show up. I think that they are going to freaking bring her mom back. They wouldn't bring up the multiverse like that or kill Wasp without bringing her back up. Like,
that's a good point.
Like, what if she comes back young? Like, what if she's not aged a day?
Yeah, what if she comes back looking real good? that would be sick, because she's been stuck in the subatomic, I guess, realm, I guess.
Yeah, it's like time is not relative, and so it just ceases, and so it's nothing happens at that point. So yeah, it'd be pretty crazy.
That would be just a random side note. That would be terrifying, like shrinking into the subatomic world. What the hell?
Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, just being alone for I don't know how long period of time, your mind would get warped. Like, you would lose it. You know what I'm saying? I wish
that they had explored that aspect more in the film, because that could have been like some, Inception type of.
It could have been, bro. Oh my gosh.
But anyway, but yeah, what are your general thoughts about the footage?
Based on what I'm reading, I think that somebody had written and said, "Are you more excited for Batman vs Superman than Civil War?"
Ooh.
Somebody also put, "I'm more excited for Batman vs Superman." I'd have to agree, only because I haven't seen anything yet of Civil War. All I have is what I've being described. But the whole involvement of Black Panther, who's richer, by the way, than Tony Stark, to be able to introduce something such as vibranium and the location of Wakanda, bringing up like what's going to go down in Civil War, having inclusions such as Spider-Man and other characters, I'm really hyped for it. I just, it feels like it's up in the air from my perspective, because I don't know where they're going to really do with it. I know they did a great job with the Winter Soldier. That was amazing. But because there's so many characters, I feel like this movie should have been 2 parts, or at least 3 hours. And then they go and say, all right, well, this is going to be following along into the next movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they had another movie that kind of ran off from what this point, instead of like Doctor Strange, if they had like Black Panther, or if they had like another Iron Man and it's like the continuation, Civil War Part 2, I think I'd be more comfortable with it. But because it's such a lengthy volume, I'm worried about how it's going to be,
It does run the fear of being convoluted,
Yeah, man.
I don't know. One thing I'm kind of concerned about is that it doesn't sound like they really put an emphasis on Captain America versus Iron Man. You know,
Yeah.
like that's what I want to see.
Yeah.
When we boil it down, I mean, everything else is fine. I'm gonna nerd out about it, nerdgasms everywhere. But it's really, you know, Tony Stark and Steve Rogers just bam. You know, that's what I really want to see. Like, I want to see how they really come to terms with like, this is me versus you. That'll be sort of pretty mind blowing, actually.
Yeah, I mean, well, this is a bigger question. Do you honestly think that Captain America can beat him? Do you think that Captain America can beat like Iron Man in his suit? Like, I think, of course, if the suit is off, I mean, I think that Tony will be smart. It'd be kind of like a Batman scenario, but
if we're talking about a situation where like Iron Man knew that like, yo, I'm about to have to catch a body with the Captain America. If we're talking about like if he knew in advance a fight was coming, I don't know, to be honest, because this fool's already made a Hulkbuster suit, which did pretty damn well against the Hulk. You know, I don't understand why. Like, okay, like in Age of Ultron, they he like trapped the Hulk in this unbreakable container. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
But the Hulk, like, he like dug through the ground and got out. I was like, why wasn't there a bottom?
Yeah, that didn't make sense. And not just that, like, if they want to go the route of like Planet Hulk, for instance, like literally taking the Hulk, keep him captured, and then shooting him, jetting him out to a different planet. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I thought was really gonna happen. I was like, all right, he's got all this set up and primed. The only footage I remember seeing from the trailers was really the Hulk when he was actually fighting with the Hulk brothers. So I didn't even see the end sequence necessarily. So I was like, okay, this will work. But instead, they ended off with him kind of like in this like this jet or whatever, and he just up there just thinking. But I mean, yeah, they should have had it close up, and I thought that was kind of like a letdown in certain degrees because of that.
Yeah. But no, if Iron Man is fully prepared to fight Steve Rogers, you know, no differently than he was prepared to take on the Hulk himself in his suit, a Hulkbuster suit, then I don't know, man. Because another thing is that Captain America kind of has that Goku thing where, like, he's just so good that it's hard for him to sort of do the dirty work. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like him and Nick Fury were having a conversation about that in Winter Soldier that I thought was really interesting. Because Nick Fury was like, yo, I'm paraphrasing and implying, but he was basically like, yo, if we gotta do something shady to protect people, I mean,
it's gotta be done.
Right, what we gotta do. And Captain America's like, no, what do you mean? I think that gives Iron Man a bigger edge in a fight. Personally.
Yeah. So you think that Iron Man is willing to kill? Yeah, I'm saying, like, I mean,
well, two questions. One, did they go there in the comic book? I can't remember. Like, did it get that deep?
In the comic book, yes. They almost got to the point that somebody almost really died. But it was funny because Captain America really had the upper hand on Iron Man most of the whole entire fight. But he did end up getting captured. And then later on shot, gunned down. I'm not sure how far they're going to go with this, but them adding the Falcon, them adding the Winter Soldier is supposed to be the second Captain America. So they could easily kill Chris Evans' character, bring him back later on, and have Sebastian Stan be the new Captain America. Or they could go out of left field and make Anthony Mackie the brand new Falcon Cap. But I don't think they're going to do that. I don't think they wouldn't have such a cool soldier in Winter Soldier and not maybe take him to be the next Captain America. We'll see. I don't know.
My second question is, do you think they'll actually bring it there? Like to
killing him?
Yeah, like I might actually have to remove Captain America from the equation.
I mean, this is my thing.
Well, I guess the real question is, like, how bad of a feud do you think it'll be?
I think that there's already a lot of high tension. If you looked at the last Avengers, Cap got so mad that he ripped apart
Yeah.
like a piece of wood. Like, why are you getting mad for? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that supposed to mean something to me? If somebody did that to me, I'm thinking, all right, you want to get bucked, you know? And I mean, even before that, in the first Avengers, when they got manipulated emotionally with that device, that staff, they already were at odds. So there's already tension there. The problem is that they respect each other. They, dare I say, love each other. But there's a fine line between that. And when people have emotions like that, they're most of the times the best kind of fights, because there's jealousy involved. There's a lot of prestige and pride. And at the same exact time, there's a need to be right. So if their inhibitions, if their specific perspective of what they see as the right path is skewed in any way, they're gonna go at it completely. Like, there's no telling what's gonna really happen. And just like in the comic books, that kind of played out. But I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out.
Another thing that's interesting is that in Age of Ultron, it's not like they left off on like terrible terms.
No,
like it's not like they left off like, oh shit, they're gonna fuck each other up. They're gonna mess each other up next. Which I thought was kind of a weird. I thought that was sort of a weird choice. Like, I'm curious, what's gonna be the later time you're sort of the enemy?
Yeah.
What do you think that's gonna be?
What?
That's them, you know.
You keep on breaking up. I'm not sure what you said.
What do you think it's going to be that divides them?
Oh. They're both natural born leaders. And you have to ask yourself this question. Who is the leader of the Avengers? The original Avengers, was it Cap or was it Iron Man? And it's technically really both. It's the same thing like Batman, Superman. Even though Superman is technically the main leader, more people look to Batman for all the answers and to take the job done. And it's the same exact scenario with this one. I think that because they are both leaders, they're going to do what their cause requires them to do, which is lead their group. And because they have different teams, they even got a whole different section. Like, they're sectioned off. Like, he has one section of the Avengers and Iron Man has his own section. They're gonna have to follow suit. Like, a lot of wars like started off on just a pride nature thing, and I feel like that's gonna be the thing to do it. But I think that there is gonna be some casualties. I think there's some people that's gonna go down, but who knows, man.
If they would actually try to kill Chris Evans movie.
Well, he's only got 2 more movies on his contract. Like, he's supposed to be done, technically. So they could.
Because to me, that would be legit. Like, that would be the boldest thing I would have seen in a Marvel movie so far, for sure.
I really feel like they should. In all honesty, I really feel like they should go there. Even if they bring him back, to have it lend off the final part of the franchise is Cap really did. That is a whole different other thing. Hold on one second.
Yeah.
No, not yet. Are you sure? Okay. All right. I can come down. That's fine. I've already told everybody it's only part 1. We're gonna do a part 2, so it's all good. Just let me know when you're ready. All right, Joe. All right, bye. Yeah, that was Joe, everybody. YouTube land. He's still working. He's a working man. Retail is a beach. But anyway, you had asked me the question, would they go there? I hope they go there. It adds weight that should be, especially coming into the Infinite War, like Infinity War, imagine if they went into that fight without Captain America. Like it's like people would say like, well, it's not like they lost the Hulk or anything like that. You don't understand. This is the heart that keeps these people kind of together. Like this is, I'm like, it's like if he's gone, like what really represents America? Like
yeah.
I think that'd be awesome.
I do too. And I mean, after Civil War, it's Infinity War, and we gotta stop with this whole sugarcoating thing. Like, we gotta raise the stakes here. Like, Infinity War, people gotta die.
Yes.
Like, holy shit. Because when Thanos, when he gets unleashed, he's killing everybody. All right. But I mean, he's killing everybody.
I mean, how are they supposed to beat him? that's my thing. Like, I mean, they didn't. Okay, one thing I'll say about the trailer or the sizzle reel, whatever the hell it was, that they didn't show footage of Spider-Man. They didn't show footage of the Wasp, and they didn't show any kind of implementation of, I guess, the new Infinity Wars. But they did talk about. They showed their first concept art of Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange. They didn't show any footage though, and I think that they had said that he was like somewhere off site, like doing like theater work or whatever. But from the understanding that they kind of described of it, they said it sounds really intriguing. It seems like it's really going to go there, and then the look of it, as far as the concept art, looks awesome. But I haven't been able to find it anywhere. I can't find it anywhere.
No, the only thing that I found is hold on, let me send it to you. This doesn't have any footage, but this is like the only let's see. I just sent it to you on here. That's the only footage I've seen so far. But apparently they don't start filming Doctor Strange until November. They just brought the concept art. They said they described it as you're going to get girls, cars, explosions, and a bit of astral projecting into multiple dimensions with the Doctor Strange movie.
Gotcha.
Which sounds pretty incredible.
Yeah, was it Scott Dickerson, right? It's the director.
I think so.
Let me look here.
It says that the director said that Benedict Cumberbatch is Doctor Strange. He's the top surgeon in the world, but has a car accident that mangles his hands. He goes on the quest looking for healing, looking to recover, and meets the Ancient One.
Oh my gosh. This is going to be a dark movie, bro. Like, Scott Dickerson, he directed Hellraiser Inferno, Exorcism of Emily Rose, Sinisters 2, Deliver Us from Evil, and now he's making Doctor Strange. Like, this might be, if they do it right, that might be a whole different genre of superhero films. Like, I mean, I know, like, Guardians of the Galaxy was its own entity. Winter Soldier, it was its own kind of espionage film. Even Ant-Man was its own kind of film. It wasn't like what all the rest of the Marvel movies have been. If they do it right and they actually legitimately make this really spooky and dark, oh my gosh, dude. This makes me more excited for this. And I didn't even got anything about it.
Yeah, they're saying that the concept art showed Doctor Strange going to the Far East, then being transported to multiple dimensions, cars flying through the air in the city, and some character, I have no idea who that is, fighting some character. It sounds incredible.
Wow. Dude, I'm excited for this now.
I even too. One thing that kind of blows my mind is that they said that there was a 1 second CGI shot of Doctor Strange shooting magic bolts. And they said they got a huge reaction from the crowd.
You said magic bolts? Hold on. I think I've seen something like that. Let me see. I was just looking that up.
I would love to see that 1 second.
I mean, yeah. Shoot.
1 second? Like, y'all can't release 1 second?
I mean, these dudes, they're just trying to keep everything tight, man. Oh, so this is the picture that I would think of. Let's see if I can find it. There it goes.
Well, I heard one person from Schmoes Know or whatever, Christian Harloff and Mark Ellis, they were saying that the concept art that's been like the fan-made concept art is actually pretty spot on.
Oh, really?
To how he's gonna look, which is cool.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so that's the link right there that I instantly thought of when you described that.
Yeah, let me take a sneak peek. Oh my god, bruh.
You feel me? Like, I think that would be awesome. If that's what they're kind of describing, I would freak out if I actually saw that. Like, if I saw Benedict Cumberbatch looking anything like that, I would geek.
I think it's coming, man. I think it's coming for real.
Let's see here. So yeah, if we keep this up, man, we're just gonna talk all Marvel. I mean, I guess we might as well get all the Marvel stuff out of the way. They didn't bring up, like I said, Infinity Wars. They didn't like make a selection like Emily Blunt as Miss Marvel. They didn't mention anything other than that. And I'm surprised they didn't bring up Spider-Man. Like, why would you not show footage of Spider-Man? You did all this to hustle him in, and you wouldn't even bring the kid there. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand.
No, that's a fair point. I mean, I don't know. It could still be too early. I mean, it's hard to say because Spider-Man, if you got footage that you haven't released with Spider-Man in it, like people are gonna start breaking into Kevin Feige's house to get the footage. So they might just be holding, just holding that off for the right time. But
I guess, man, I don't know. Like, for me, if we had any doubters out there of like if this boy is capable of being Spider-Man or his look or whatever, at least have like a small second, you know, just to like have him glimpse there, because a lot of people don't even know that Spider-Man's gonna be in it. Like, people like us know, like us as reviewers know, but other people have no idea. I mean, it'd be a cool surprise, but it would bring more people to the movie to notice Spider-Man is in the Marvel Cinematic Universe now. Some people don't know that.
Well, wait a second. Is he actually like is he gonna be like in the movie?
Yes.
Is there oh, hold on a second, because I just thought that he was gonna maybe be in like the ending credits or something short like that.
That's what everybody thought, but it's been officially determined that he's got a scene that he's in, and then he's got another smaller scene that he's in. And I don't know if it's him as Peter Parker and Spider-Man, but they've already said, he is actually in the movie. So it's not just gonna be a small like end credit scene. It's him legitimately being at odds in between this whole discussion that's going on of like what's right, what's wrong with this Registration Act. So, dude, I'm freaking hyped for it. But I mean, to me, like that would have been a great opportunity for them to go into that. Man, a lot of people are talking about like the leaked footage. A lot of people.
I still don't think that there's.
Maybe it was the second link. Maybe the second link that I had was the right one.
I mean, the one that you showed me, it was published on June 18th. So definitely can't be that one.
I'm starting to think that's not either.
If you had something else, then maybe.
That one got taken down, and I didn't get to look at it at all.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah. Anyway, so is that everything Star Wars related? Or not, sorry, Marvel related?
I think, I was just going literally just in order of how the live blog happened. As far as I know, I think so. I mean, I just wish that there was just like Tom Holland, just like a shot of him walking through high school, then we fade to black and like we hear a voiceover, and then like we fade into like the back of Spider-Man and like he just turns around, looks at the camera, and then just shuts off. Like I would literally, I'd pass out.
Yeah, I mean, it really would be really cool. I mean, to me, if they want to establish where this Spider-Man is in their universe, they're gonna have to do something like that. It's gonna have to be like a schoolyard scene or whatever. But I guess we'll find out. One thing I read that I don't think we talked about is that there were some shots of Emma Watson as Belle in the Beauty and the Beast sizzle reel. I don't know if it was actual sizzle reel or what, but
I didn't even know that there was footage.
yeah, like I don't know if they're pictures or what. There was footage of that, and then there was a poster of the new Pirates of the Caribbean, and I heard that Orlando Bloom is coming back.
Bruh, they need to give up. Just stop. For God's sakes, just stop. I mean, I didn't even know that they made a fourth one.
You know what? I don't know if I watched it or not. Hold on, let me see if I remember watching it.
Like when I heard there was a fourth one, I was like, "Say when?" Like, what are you talking about?
So okay, what was it? So on Stranger Tides, I did watch that one.
Oh, did you?
So it was Curse of the Black Pearl, Dead Man's Chest, At World's End, which could have been great, but they freaking ruined it. Then you got on Stranger Tides, and then the next one would be Dead Man Tell No Tales. That's so original. But
just stop for the love of God.
Yeah.
Star Wars. Star Wars.
Did you see the poster?
The Force Awakens poster?
Yes.
The posters that I saw were really whack, unless there were more.
Let me see. Let me see which one that you saw. Was it?
Let me see here.
Was it with Harrison Ford, Boyega, and the girl that plays Kira?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. I mean, this is the thing that I think about it. I think that the poster is too traditional to be grounded in this day and age. But if I was looking back, like a lot older and looking at it like, oh crap, like Harrison Ford, you know? But I think the thing that I liked about the poster wasn't so much the look of it, was the fact that Boyega has a lightsaber. That implies that he's a Jedi. And because of that, that made the poster so much more for me. I didn't like necessarily, like I said, the look of it. Did you hear about oh my gosh, Adam Driver's character? Did you hear about that?
He's playing what, Kylo Ren or whatever?
Kylo Ren. But the freaking name Kylo is his first name, but Ren is not his last name. That's just the name of the organization that he's a part of. And so his last name has not been revealed yet. And basically there's speculation that he's the son of Han Solo and Princess Leia, potentially. Yeah. And it would make sense, because what if they had twins and the girl is actually his daughter, and then like Adam Driver is like his son? I feel like that would be so crazy if it was a separate set of twins that went totally different routes with it. I don't know. I mean, it'd be really strange, because why would she not be a Jedi too? You know? But I don't know. What do you think about like having Boyega as being a Jedi, first of all? And
first off, yeah. That's just cool. All right. That's just cool. Yeah. I'm almost more excited about I'm not, what's the female's name? Daisy Ridley? I think her character name is like Ray or something. Daisy Ridley as I'm just really curious about her character. Like, I think she's gonna be like the daughter of Luke Skywalker, like just something super epic. And I love Adam Driver with the crossbar. lightsaber. But for some reason, the poster looks like a rough draft of a poster. You know what I mean? Like it looks like something that was like, hey, do you think this would work? Because we're thinking about fixing it up. Like that's what it looks like. But
yeah, I feel like they should have had something more, like I said, like this day and age. Like it didn't have to be all retro. The trailer itself was so retro that I mean, I'm invested. You don't have to, like keep it too retro. But
yeah.
I'm no matter what, I'm still excited for it. But what was shown for Star Wars? Was there any footage shown at all?
As far as I know, there was no footage.
Yeah,
in general,
that's what I thought.
Which I thought, I was like, damn, nothing.
Yeah, I know, right?
I don't know if there was any behind the scenes footage. I don't think there was.
It wasn't. And I mean, maybe that might be the smartest thing for them to do, is to not flood us with any footage at all and just let us sit there and wait until December, because it's coming out this year. Like, yeah. I mean, it still hits me that like we are getting a brand new Star Wars that takes place after 6, not prequels, not like a spinoff, but literally after Darth Vader his body was burnt and Luke went off, met with his sister. That's what we're gonna get, and it takes place 30 years later. Like, it hasn't hit me yet, bro. I think when I'm gonna get to the theater, I might start crying. Like, real talk. It really hasn't hit me yet.
I think it's shit, man. I don't even know. I might just faint in the theater and just like come to, and then like faint again, because seriously, the original trilogy is some of my favorite memories from being a kid watching movies. I mean, and the fact that they might maybe make something equivalent to that or even better somehow, I don't know. It's gonna, woo boy, bruh.
Oh my gosh, man!
And the Star Wars Rogue One, I can't wait to see that shit. They released like an official picture. Did you see that?
Donnie freaking Yen. Yes. Yeah. Oh my gosh, bro! Just to have him a part of it. Well, this other thing. You remember the raid, right?
Yeah, I've seen both of them.
Okay, both of the main person that played the main character, and then the guy that played like the first one. What was his name? Not Bulldog. Oh my gosh, what is his name? Flip. The little guy. The little Mad Dog. The guy that played Mad Dog, and then the guy that played Rama. They are in Star Wars, like The Force Awakens. They're actually in the movie. It's already been confirmed they're in it. So I mean, they haven't showed any footage of that.
Oh yeah. No, the J.J. Abrams. I can't remember where he confirmed that at, but yeah, that's.
And so now you got Donnie Yen in Rogue One. You're bringing real martial artists that have perfected the craft cinematically. So there's no telling what they're going to do with the combat in these movies. Like, I'm seriously excited. Like, not just that, they showed the training regiment for Adam Driver. And like he was going in, and his voice was just wow too. I'm freaking excited for it. The sucky thing is right now is we're gonna have to stop. We're gonna have to stop and come back to part 2. I gotta go pick up my roommate.
Okay. Do you want to do part 2 tonight?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. We can do that.
We can session. You want a session for like 30 minutes or an hour? What do you want to do?
It's just 6:56 on my time. Yeah. Do you want to just meet back up at I don't know. Do you want to just meet back up at 8 p.m. my time?
Yeah, that's fine with me. That'll give me some time to maybe eat and chill for a little bit.
Right.
And that'll give everybody time to digest what they've just seen, this epicness of us talking about.
Yeah, I am super hungry, and Collider, the YouTube channel, Collider Videos, they just uploaded their reaction to Captain America Civil War footage, and it's like 59 minutes long.
Yeah.
About to be watching that. My boy John Campy is about to go in, son. But
gosh knows, bro. So yeah. So everybody, YouTube, we're gonna be back. So that's gonna be 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. CST time is gonna be 8 o'clock for him. So definitely in another hour, we'll be back for part 2. So come back and stay tuned. Everybody that is gonna be back, please leave a comment. We'll be back, or BRB. Sweet. All right, cool. I see some people saying some stuff.
Yeah, intermission, people. Intermission. Go grab your Pepsis, your pizzas. We'll be right back.
Sweet. All right. Let's stop the broadcast. Part 2 is coming later.